got 8 people
Oh
already?
my goodness gracious. And we look atrocious because we're super small. Good thing it won't last like this for long. But hey, hello
You're
everyone. How y'all
teeny little guys.
doing? How y'all doing? Moderation helps everyone feel safe. Oh wow, okay. It's telling me to moderate. I don't know if I can do that. How's it going? How's it
We
going?
gotta
Kenny,
moderate.
we got Ryan in here. We got the slut mama Jen in here. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Sunday to you. Um,
Hello.
I apologize. I'm just gonna say right off the get go, our like face cams don't look as good as they normally do, but that's because I switched around the format of the video to accommodate for what we are doing today. But we're not quite to that point yet, so you just have to deal with us in slightly less high resolution for the first little bit of this stream. But hello, everyone. That's my only That's
Hello.
that's my only big conceding point today. That's the only thing I've got to apologize for, I think.
He's just being technical. He's
I
just being
just like
technical.
things to
Don't
look
worry about it.
good, you know? I like things to look
But
good
he
and
doesn't need to explain it.
it's funny cuz it's always going to look better than like an Instagram live. I could completely destroy everything on this stream and it would still look better than an Instagram live. Sorry, just saying. YouTube streaming's better. uh, but
Oh, is that a jab?
no, wasn't that teach their own, teach their own. Everyone gets to enjoy their own thing, but
I, I guess you could go with that. I do have that saying tattooed on my back. So,
wow, that's a new piece of information for me. I didn't
yep.
even know that. I didn't even know that.
Yep. You
Well,
don't see me naked enough. It's okay.
hope everyone had a good week. I was not in the United States. I was elsewhere.
That
I
guy had a
was
good.
just enjoying myself in the sun. Had a good time. Now I'm back in the cold. I've realized the sun isn't your friend the further north you go on the globe. When you're like around the equator, it stays around for longer and it makes you warmer and it's just so nice. It's so lovely, but then when you get further away from the equator, it sucks. Come back
Just
and
because you're going back to winter, Mister Slash. I really want to go skiing with you.
I do want to go
You're just
skiing.
gonna soak up all this. Oh,
I do want to
oh.
go skiing.
Well, it's
I
it's
just want to
cold
have my
where
cake and eat
you
it
could
too,
have to
okay? I
ski.
want to be able to ski and then be able to go sit on the beach. I want both of those items in the same
Well, you
package.
just go lick your frosting somewhere else,
This
bud.
is it like Tahoe? Go to Tahoe and get that? No, because the lake gets cold too, huh? It gets cold even down like at the lake
Yeah,
area.
and no offense to anyone in California, your snow's shitty. Our snow's better.
Snow is bad. This season's been good snow too. It's actually been that nice powdery stuff. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh
it's
yes,
been good.
oh yes.
All right. Well, should we start off with? I mean, I didn't do any crawling this week, but did you do any crawling this week? Do you make up for
Uh,
my lack of crawling or no? No crawling. Dang, man.
sorry,
We're
sorry,
slacking.
but
We're
we've been.
slacking.
It's
I did. I will
it's
say, so I got sick and then I was sick right before I left. Yeah, I know. It's ski season. Yeah, I get it.
that's the
I
thing.
before I left, I brought out it's kind of buried now. I put it away. I cleaned up everything today, so it's kind of buried now. But I did get out the 24 scale, and I was just playing around with it in the house before I left, and just like I made a little crawling course in my house. My my roommate came home, and there's like books scattered everywhere, and there's like this little like thing we use to put our laptops in our lap. A little like board thing. It's like all propped up on our couch and then like the blanket is all twisted and it's like and he starts going without even saying anything. He comes in and he just sees all this stuff and he starts picking it up and like putting it away, and it wasn't for like the first minute or two of him doing that I didn't even realize that he was doing it, and then I look over and I see him putting all that stuff away and I was like, oh yeah, sorry, I made a RC crawler course. And he was like, oh, that's what this is, because it just looked like a bunch of shit strewn all across our house, like for no apparent reason. But it was.
And you're the guy that likes to keep your house
I
clean.
know I like to keep it clean, but I was sick and I was just like I was fiending. I needed to get some crawling in, but I didn't want to go outside and make myself sicker. So my solution was to just make a mess in my house and then crawl all over that mess. And it was pretty fun, actually. You got like the 24 scale, the little SCX 24s are really fun for just doing exactly that. I can see how if you have like
yeah.
some kids or some nieces or nephews that you're trying to keep occupied, especially like during the holidays when everyone's around, that could be a really good way, although it could also be a very messy way. But if you just use books and all sorts of stuff, at least you're not like tracking dirt all around the house or getting them all outside in the cold, and then they're going to get a cold. You know, it's a good inside activity, those 24 scalers. But that's the closest
No,
I've come
yeah.
to crawling in the last week.
The most I've been doing, really to do with RC is I've been working a lot, but I put some wheels on my new TRX4 that
Okay.
I traded for something. About it. Put some hubs and wheels on it, and I 3D printed a bunch of random stuff.
Nice.
Bunch
I
of
did.
stuff
I
for
did 3D
Scumbag
print.
RC.
We'll get to. I want to do the typical 3D print because I actually have stuff to show this time. So
Well,
we'll
if I'm calling you out right now, then
Okay,
let's
all
see
right,
it, but
all
I
right.
already have mine in my hand.
Where did I put it?
So while he's finding his, I found this file on Thingiverse. It is just a little jug for like little screws, bolts, whatever you want. I know my thing's bright, but it was easy. Just use some easy
that is
supports,
cool.
printed it right on. You can put an O-ring in it, and then it's air and water tight. So that's kind of cool.
Okay,
Hi,
mine.
Jan. How you doing? Nice to see you
Hey,
again,
how's it
Jan.
going? Mine is probably gonna be hard to see as well. I have to like get the light on it
Ooh,
just
no
right.
way. Look at that.
But yeah, that is.
Finally, Alec pulls an ace out of his sleeve on a 3D print of the week.
Yeah. So we've got the full. Now what's funny is it looks really intense, but I mean it's not that much. And I've done this exact same print once before, so I already had
Did
the
you
file
use
nailed
super
down and
quality?
everything. I actually just used the what's the one? There's one.
Dynamic?
No,
Dynamic.
is it dynamic? Is that the one below super? It's not. It's not
Yeah,
standard.
then
It's
it's
better than standard quality, but it's like not quite super
dynamic.
quality. Yeah. So I used
Yeah.
that
We're talking
quality.
about the different qualities in Ultimate Cura.
Yeah,
It's one of our
and
slicers
Cura
programs that
Ultimaker
we use.
Cura basically uses like they use those standards, but it's essentially just your line height. As far as I'm aware, like it's just the line height. So the
Yeah,
finer quality,
it
it's
just
gonna
makes it
just
a
do
little finer.
it's just gonna do a finer extrusion on it. Yeah. So I did all the little like pieces and stuff to it. So now I'm actually going to paint this one. So the reason that I was going somewhere that I had printed this before, which helped me print it again. It's kind of like cheating in the sense that I'm using it as the print of the week, because the first time that I printed this thing, it was a pain to figure out how to print it and like how to like what orientation to print it on the bed, and then also like what type of supports to use to not screw it up and to get it to print well and not warp. But yeah, and that was just printing with PLA. But now that's why I'm printing it a second time, is because I printed it in PLA, and turns out if you put a PLA interior inside of a truck that is like a darker color and you bring it to California, that interior is going to warp like a mother. So
You're saying Proline by the Fire did some numbers to the old pig, did it?
Did some bad things to the pig for sure. Yeah, it warped the crap out of the interior. So I printed it in PLA Plus this time. Hopefully it'll be better. And now I've got all the little pieces. And last time I didn't paint it either. So this time I'm gonna go one step further and actually paint it and make it look cool. And then like the little door panels. Gotta break those apart and paint them. But yeah, that's my print of the week. I printed a bunch of other little things like the tops to fire extinguishers, but I haven't printed the bottom yet because I haven't switched out to the red filament. And then
I did print these ones. I don't know if did I show these
like
ones
little
last time?
notch pieces for jack stands, but also what is this?
I did these guys.
Oh yeah, you haven't showed those on the show yet. Those are sweet, man.
These are a little gas tank that I found. I printed them purple because Scumbag RC is obsessed with purple. And then this right here is made from nitro gas line that I just cut with a X-Acto knife and slid it right on.
Yep, and then I'm gonna print a little
So-
cap for him. I actually started working on CAD, and then my CAD program tried to update in Mexico, and that made it so I couldn't get back into my CAD program again.
Another little one that I made for the old Scumbag too, because he's obsessed with purple.
Yeah, there we go. No, you're good. Oh, it just adjusted. Oh, there you go. That works. Oh, nice
We
little
got
little
little
cones,
scale
traffic cones. That's good too.
little something,
I like those. That's like a real nice simple print. Like hard to screw that one up because it's just like printing almost the perfect shape, right? Like it supports itself the whole way. Yeah. I printed a lot of little bits, but those will all be done next week. But the interior was kind of the one that I was most stoked about. I also have a mail call, which I don't normally have that. I don't know. Mike's gone earless here on us. Oh, I guess he.
Sorry. Can
Oh,
you hear me fine just doing this?
I can, but I'm gonna have to adjust something over here. Talk for me real quick. Let me see what that sounds like. We'll
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Well, it's not too bad actually. It's about where it was before.
Testing.
Everyone, is that
Okay.
being good for everyone? Everyone in the chat seem like that audio is gonna be all right.
Sorry, my headphones just died.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, I guess we found out how long they last.
Yeah, apparently, right? Well, they were charging as I was using them, so apparently they just don't work that long.
Apparently, when you start using them harder, they start not charging. They're still draining. I was gonna
like,
say though,
I suddenly
I'm calling you out because for once I have something maybe you don't. Have you gotten any RC mail this week? Ha ha ha! I've one upped him.
I have emails.
For once in my I always have email. Oh, that actually reminds me, and I'll do the little shout out right now. Thank you for anyone who's in the chat, anyone who's watching right now, or anyone who watches later. Thank you for participating in the High Noon Hobby 2K sub giveaway. It's still happening. It's happening right now. It stops on.
Do you know how many people's entered?
Roughly. Let's look at this list I've got right now. I've started a spreadsheet, but I haven't updated it for the past couple of days or past day. But we are at like 123 right now. Have entered. So, I mean, in terms of like YouTube giveaways, it's about the best odds you're ever going to get. You'll never find a YouTube giveaway that has that few entrants. The rest of them are going to have a few thousand or a couple 100,000. But
So
yeah,
you guys have a decision. Everybody that's watching, you either tell your friends or you don't tell your friends.
right, exactly. You tell your friends and then you get ingratiated with those friends, or you don't tell them and you have better odds of winning. So make up, that's your decision to make as to what you want to do there. But no, I do want to say thank you to everyone who has entered so far. I didn't even expect that many entrants, so it's been really cool to see that. And thank you also to the many of you who have subscribed to the email list, so you'll get notifications for future giveaways and stuff like that we do, and maybe some events. But it's not going to be like a spammy email list. It's just going to be when we actually have cool stuff to show off. But yeah, so, and you can go to highnoonhobby.com/2K giveaway and enter there. All you got to do is throw in your name, your email, and you can decide whether or not you want to be a part of the list, the email list. And if you don't, you still get entered into the giveaway.
And please, if you enter, make sure you watch your emails.
Yes, please. Please watch your emails.
We'll announce your name a bunch of times if we have to hunt you down, but just look at your email.
Yeah, that'd be good. Definitely make sure it's an email that you still have access to. But I do have mail. I got some exciting stuff. And I don't want show the box. So luckily it came with a package inside of a package, so I don't have to risk showing that, shipping label. But I don't know if anyone's going to be able to guess what this is just by seeing it. But if you've looked at these parts, it's the glare off this bag is ridiculous. If you've looked at these parts before, you'll be able to tell right off the get-go why.
Oh, I think I know,
what
actually.
and why. Okay, give it a second. Let's see if anyone who's watching live, if anyone can figure out
I know.
what
Pick me.
what that is for specifically, because that's a very specific part. And then I'll give you like a crazy big hint. We'll show another part. This is a whole big stack of parts.
I know.
Hold on, Mike.
Even though he told me, I still know.
That is like a dead giveaway right there if you've ever looked at these parts before.
Not quite, Ryan. Ryan, you are wrong.
It is a bumper, so you are
It is a
close,
bumper, but it is not a C3 rear.
But that piece that I just showed you is a dead giveaway if you've ever seen these parts before. There is one that
I believe Ryan does not own one of these trucks.
It is not an IFS cover and bumper. Here, we'll do one more part from the pile, and this is like for sure. Either you know it or you don't, but this is a dead giveaway as well. That's going to be hard to see as well. You see, it's a link, but it's got some weird stuff happening. What's going on with that?
Anybody?
Yeah, that's the weirdest, probably most unique piece, I would say.
No UDR and no R2 chassis.
No.
What is Alex's favorite truck besides his brand new one?
Oh man, it's a good thing too. I took the body off, so now like it was right behind me. You could have totally told which one was on the bench right now, but now you can't tell which one's on the bench.
All right.
It's
anyways, looks like no one's got it. Caught me a marlin.
So all those parts are, if you are familiar with the TF2 chassis or TF2 platform, you probably are familiar with A&M Garage. They are a third-party company, an awesome company that I messaged them. When you go on their website, they talk about how you should message them, and so I messaged them, and they're really cool people, but they build all sorts of stuff for the TF2, and this first piece that I showed here is one of their more popular products. This is the TF2 shackle reversal. Basically, it bumps the front shackles for the leaf spring suspension. It bumps those forward. Man, my camera's having a hard time. Yeah, there we go. It bumps that entire thing. Yeah, the shackle move. Exactly. The TF2 pre-runner bumper. Boom. Yep, there it is. So that is a very, very solid part, as well as the weird one that I showed, the weird link. That is the anti-wrap system that they do for the rear axle. So I'll be doing the front shackle rearrangement kit. I'll be doing the flat skid, which the flat skid gives you the option of flipping the, I guess you'll always have the option, you could do it yourself, but this comes with a little piece that makes it super easy to flip the transfer case. And if you flip the transfer case in the TF2, I found out, you can get 40% overdrive to the front wheels, which, no clue, that could be absolutely awful, but I'm really curious. I'm definitely going to try it out and make a video on it because, I don't know, that just sounds sounds awesome. So we'll do the flat skid with the T-case flip, and then I also got a rear bumper, and I got some sliders. So we're doing a full build on the Marlin crawler. And there will be a video coming of all that stuff. I'm going to try to make it kind of like my RC Speedy build video with a lot of head cam footage.
Nice.
TF2 with the shackle move, yes. Clocking the motor, question mark. Clocking the motor. I don't know if I know what that... Oh, I think I've seen that before on the TF2, that you can actually get the motor even lower. Is that what it is? I didn't even think about doing that, but maybe that's something I should do. I wasn't super worried about moving the... that's from A&M Garage. Moving the motor like lower. I'm not super worried about that because I use a revolver stubby, so it's like almost no weight. The motor is I mean, with the TF2, if you ever felt the TF2, the transmission's so heavy. It's the weight from a revolver motor is really negligible. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about that. Yeah, rotate the motor to drop it. Yep. So I've seen people do that. It came to me. I know what you're talking about. I will consider that. We'll see whether or not it's something that is necessary. I do need a new. I just realized when I'm because it is behind me, so I can look at it right now. I need a new steering servo horn. I stripped mine out for the Marlin. I keep stripping out steering servo horns. I'm using all the cheap Chinese ones and blowing through them all.
Ones. You know what? You remember how we went through the 5K down at Proline?
Yeah.
I decided that I'm going to really try these Protex. These guys.
Are they like the locking from both directions?
No, this is just a single clamp, but I'll tell you, I mean, it withstood a 5K race and didn't budge on my Three Brothers servo.
Yeah.
And I've sent that little buggy crawler everywhere. And another guy is, before I got that buggy, ran it in 5Ks also. And that Three Brothers servo and Protec servo horn done great.
Well, that might be one to check out because I'm kind of sick of... Although the Vanquish servo horn, is it still on sale? Or did it go off of that? Because that was like a steal of a deal.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, but I did not see that on the holiday sale still. It was on for like $7, but I understand why it's not there anymore. They probably sold 1,000.
Yeah, that was like way too good of a deal to sustain that for all too long.
But these ones, even from the local hobby shop, you know, down at West Valley Hobbies down my street, was only $13.
That's not too bad. Those Protec ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Well, that's my excitement for the week. I got some A&M parts. I'm going to put them on. I'm actually probably going to start making the video of that whole process after we're done with the live stream. Although, my goodness, it's already 4. I got to do family dinner tonight, too, so it might get bumped. We'll see. We will see. I forgot that we didn't start at noon. It's just I'm so used to that. So having more time afterwards.
So Jen's Hobbies, the revolver is super light. I can run it in my Team Garage Hack Sherpa truck. I also run a revolver in my Team Garage Sherpa truck, my Smog, my Sherpa Mog.
You and Logan got me hooked on Capras. Yes.
That's what you guys made me buy a Capra. I never liked them.
I love buggies. I love buggies so much. That's another thing that's coming soon. I don't know if I've even showed this on the stream, but
I think you did once.
I think I did once, maybe. I'll pull it out really quick, just in case.
Yeah,
dude. How do you need this big of a plastic bag for such a small thing? This is what's happening to the Capra next.
You really said that because like you need that big of a bag. What? Those things aren't cheap, bro.
It's so big.
Yeah. Would you rather have like not a bag and have it like some guy that we know that likes to ship things not very well shipped?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
That's fair. That is fair. It came packed in packing peanuts. Dude, RC Speedy stuff is packed right for sure. But if you hate packing peanuts the way that I hate packing peanuts, Ooh. Oh man, it's definitely triggering because he just like stuffs it with packing peanuts so tight. It's you gotta get the shop vac out and just start get the whole top layer gone before you start pulling anything out of the box.
But RC Speedy's out of the country, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather
So it
ship
makes sense.
something like that so it, never gets crushed.
Right. I want to acknowledge your son got second in a Class 3 comp on a Capra with the West Desert Wheeler straight axle swap. We got to frickin' tell T that because T is not a believer in the straight axle Capra, and I think he just hasn't tuned it the right way. But, teach their own. You find something you like, you find the platform you like, and then you tune it from there, right? If you know you don't like the platform, then you don't like the platform. It is what it is. But I think it's really good.
You know what I really think it is?
Those tall tires he had on there?
No, it's the AR45 straights. I think it's just not a good axle. People might call me out right here, but I don't think it's a good axle.
You mean these axles?
Yeah, I know
that are sitting here fruitlessly because you keep telling me that you don't like them, so I don't want to build anything with them.
Here, dude, how about this? I don't like them, but I'll trade a pair of AR44s so you will build that.
No, I'll build them. I mean, well, that might not be a bad idea or a bad trade. Just maybe I shouldn't say no to that. I was gonna build it either way, but well,
yeah, I'm gonna rebuild my Wraith 19 with AR45 straights, so it will run great.
I think that's about all the excitement I've got over here. I like I said, I've been out of the office all week. I just got back and I cleaned everything. I had a layer of dust, like a fine layer of dust on everything. I had to go through and do the little Swiffer pads on everything, get it all cleaned off. I need to get the 3D printer cranked up again because it hasn't run in a week.
And blew the layer of dust so you could see if anyone came in your room.
No, man, it accumulates. Dude, when you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 RC trucks that are coming in and out of your room all the time, there's dust, man. There's some heavy dust. I've been fighting it more this year than previous years, and I think it's the new hobby.
So, Jen's hobbies, we are running heavy trill wheels with Voodoo tires, Vader skid, stock shocks, front bands, and 13-turn homes with I don't know what the ISDD is.
I have heard of it, but I've never seen one in person, or at least if I have, I didn't know.
Trans.
Nice. That's good
Just
setup.
Asking you, Jem's hobby. The front bands, is that
those D bands?
Shock bands?
Yeah, I'm curious. Are they D's or are they just the limiting straps? Because I know that other companies do sell just scale limiting straps, but I think the D's bands concept is way better. Just in terms of the articulation. Maybe not in the full scale, but definitely in the 10th scale, I would say. All right, should we jump over to this thing that you were so proud of before the stream started? You were stoked on this.
What people don't know is that we get on before we go live, and we start talking about stuff. But then Alex starts getting into the mode where he's got to get things organized and all the technical things because I don't really do it all. He does this stuff. I just sit here and talk with him. And what happens is he starts getting stressed out because I try to say something. He's like, I'm busy. But it's pretty funny. But the difference is instead of him having to do the whole show and I just sit here and talk about stuff, I did some homework while he was doing those things.
He was very proud of himself for his homework.
I'm very proud.
Yes, I basically right. I should give a 5-minute warning for when the stream. There's a reason the stream's always late, and it's because we know when it's supposed to start, but I don't start really setting things up until about 2 to 1 minute before we go live. But I know that it takes 5 minutes to actually get ready to be live. So I'm trying to cram 5 minutes of things into 1 minute, and it never works for me. And then for some reason, Mike always starts talking the most like 1 minute before we get started. So everything hits all at once right before we get started, and I always get overwhelmed.
And he's like, he always just starts yelling at me, "Shut up, not now, dude."
It's like, dude, anytime but now.
And then I just sit here, I'm like, I'm sorry.
So Gems Hobbies is saying that he actually made his own out of bungee. I'm really curious. I'll have to hit you up about that because I haven't really seen anyone else make like bungee limiting straps besides D. I'm sure it's got to be out there, but D's the only person that I know that as far as I'm aware, that's an original idea on his part.
Yep, winner.
All right, I'm gonna switch over to your screen, my friend.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Look at that with the fade in transition. And now we're taking a look at Mike's screen. Yeah, look at this. We're in a whole new world, guys.
Hey,
We've never
everybody.
seen Mike's screen before. We've only ever seen my screen.
This is new.
This is new, but it's good.
Technology. So
And we're on
I
AMain.
jumped on AMain,
I like it.
and
So
right
to
when you
preface
jump on
this-
the main page there.
Before we get too far into it, to preface this is
Oh yeah.
we're looking at Christmas deals, right? We liked seeking out Black Friday deals, and we know that some of you are as bad at saving your money as we are. So we like to at least help you spend frivolously in the most efficient way that you can, right? So that's what we're doing today.
Yes, very, very much so.
Yes.
Very
yes.
good preface there, sir.
Okay. Please continue.
So I went on AMain Hobbies, and right when you go on there, it has a thing about Christmas that you click on there and about the Christmas deals.
Oh,
Looks
and it's
like we
got
got
like
a couple-
a lot of racing stuff for the racer.
Yeah. Kind of, I think right now they're just kind of doing different sections, maybe. I don't know.
That is
But,
interesting.
This one is for a bunch of low C 16th scale for looks like 140, little buggy.
I like it.
Um,
I'm
some
curious
110
about that
scales
low
for-
profile, high torque, that ProTech. I don't know. I guess I've heard of a couple people using ProTech servos before, but I've never used them myself personally. I'm curious how they are. Like speed
I
wise.
never really had one. I got one in a trade, but never ended up using it.
Is
Looks
this
like
a
kind of like
yeah, so
looks like
290
more of
ounce
like
at
kind of a-
7.4.
yeah, more like a shifting servo or just like a low profile servo for your why am I not thinking of this? Your all-wheel steer.
This is an interesting
Things like
thing
that.
to list as a feature used by Ryan Mayfield to win the 2019 Roar four-wheel drive off-road national championships. That's a feature? I didn't realize that was a feature. Does it come with it? Like, do I get to win the championships if I purchase it?
Yes.
Oh, that's marketing.
Not bad. I've heard good things about them. I heard there's good warranties. You can replace some gears on them and stuff like that.
Yeah, I might have to check out ProTech. Although $130, that's not cheap by any means.
No, that's not. I mean, like, I don't know. I think you could get a little faster and smoother for $130. A lot different other servos.
Maybe not though. I'm gonna have to check. I mean, typically when I see servos that are really highly rated, obviously people are buying them, but they are still expensive. Piques my interest because it's like, okay, there's got to be some reason that they're charging that much.
Yeah. Team Associated RC10 CS62 off road. Looks like
Okay,
a
little
two-wheel drive
short course
truck.
guy. Yeah, I like it. I think I've seen that one's been on sale for a little bit. I wonder if they're phasing that out, but I think it's still a pretty cool platform. I've seen that in person before, and it seems
Yep,
like it would
limited quantities
rip.
available.
I'm curious about
ProTech. Go ahead.
Yeah, the radio. Were you about to say the radio case?
Yeah, the ProTech RC Universal Radio case
I
with no
what?
inserts.
So it's just for you to put your radio in?
Yeah. I mean, you realize that some people pay like more than 500, 600 bucks for their radios.
That's
So this
fair.
is a bad idea. That's
That
not
is
us. We both run Ruggeds and we treat them like garbage.
Yeah, that's a good point. Touche.
But my view on these ProTech cases, go to Harbor Freight if you got one.
Just get one of those like
And buy
Apaches.
one of their Pelican cases. Yeah, Apache cases. And those things are I feel like they'd be more durable than this.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, not to knock on the ProTech, even though I just talked up their servo horns. I just think that you could probably find something that you could do a lot of stuff with.
Right.
That's a nice little ProTech RC torque tool.
Yeah, I do like that. Quarter drive hex and nut driver set. 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, and 5.5 and 7 nut driver. Nice. So it doesn't have the 3mm, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean that's a good selection. $34. It looks comfortable, which is something that I feel like my Racer's Edge screwdriver is lacking. It's the comfort.
Oh, we got a call out from my wife, the slut mama. The ISDT makes various RC parts found at West Valley Hobby, A-Main, etc. Waterproof ESCs and charging.
Interesting. Yeah, I never would have known. Like I said, I'd heard the name before, but I didn't even realize the West Valley Hobby carried them. G13 for $99. Yep. The FlySky GT5. That is I've got. Where are my controllers? I don't know where any of my stuff is.
I was gonna say, hey, here's mine. You have a cooler,
Oh, it's so far away.
Yep. Good old. I understand, Jalopy. I've been in this hobby for a few years now, and I just swear when I don't get a link tool. I need that Team Garage Hack link tool, everyone. It is the best thing on the face of this planet. Put the rod end in there and you drill and just
and it just puts it together. Yeah. That is something that is a beautiful invention. I'm curious what makes a shock and differential fluid bag, and why it's what makes that special.
Why is it different than another bag?
Yeah, what makes that special? Is it like got some sort of lining so that when my oil spills everywhere? Anything else that fits inside 15 41 by 104mm slots. That is a very odd organizational standard. 41 by 104mm slots. So it's meant for like little tubes of grease and stuff. How interesting.
Yeah.
Things that you find, the niche products that you find, man.
When I buy all my shock oil, Alec, when I first started and I was really trying to figure out a lot of different setups, I bought
like an assortment pack.
Yeah, it was an assortment pack. They sell them like from, I want to say, the high 20s weight to the 40s, and then the 40s to up to like 100.
Just depending on what you're using. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're like a racer, you're someone who competes like really heavily, where you're looking to like tune that stuff often. If you want that stuff on site, you definitely are going to want to keep it in a bag organized, as opposed to just throwing it all on top of each other and waiting for the first tube to explode and set off the catastrophe of the rest of them.
Looks like we got a little buggy carrier case, just something.
I love that it's got the airfoil sticking out of the back on both of those buggy cases.
Then we got the ProTech RC 1/10 or 8 scale shock stand. These are pretty sweet. And by the way, if anyone has a 3D printer, you can find a file like that for free online, and you can print it yourself.
Yep. Definitely a way to save yourself $10 there, but it's still a good deal.
Still a good deal. And a little lube.
Hey, CA tire glue for $10. That's actually not bad. Yeah.
and a little rubber mat. Not a bad.
It's a decent
Found a little
selection.
better
Nothing
deals
crazy.
on a rubber mat, but so then we'll swap back over to Horizon Hobby.
I like it.
Or
I
no,
like
this is RPP Hobby, excuse me. So looks like we have some Armas, some Street Bashers,
it. Ooh,
some
okay,
Racers.
okay, all right. Now you're piquing my interest. Wait, the Rift
Yeah,
still
you know,
exists?
yeah, people still can buy the Rift. I mean, that thing's getting cheaper and cheaper.
Yeah, dude.
229, ladies and gentlemen.
Down to
Oh, out of
229
stock.
for a, and it is the kit. Okay. Oh, out of stock? Oh,
Now,
wow. Yeah.
now, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about this before we got on. This is a hell of a deal. The Axial 10-2 Raw Builders Kit V2 on sale for $191.
Get a builder's kit
And
for
99
under
cents.
200 bucks.
Under 200 bucks, that gets you going. I can't tell you how many 10-2s I have.
When I made my video and I said it was one of the, I think it's still the featured video when you go to the High Noon YouTube channel. It was a video that was can you compete for cheap, and it was a budget build versus like a all out build, and it was my Rock Pirates rig versus Luke's I think it maybe, I don't know if it was his G-Shot. At that point, it may have just been another G-Speed, but you know how Luke goes. He always goes all out on his builds. And I think I quoted my 10-2 build at something like 650 or 700 bucks. You could build the same thing with this, like with the deals that I'm finding right now. And with this deal specifically, the 190 for the SCX 10-2 builder's kit, like you can have my exact same comp rig for probably under 500 bucks. If that.
And I'll tell you guys, you know, when you get in this hobby, you know you're going to spend money, but why spend all of it? Be smart. Wait for deals.
Yep.
You know, buy used. I could tell you I bought like 6 or 7 rigs that people have never seen, and I just grabbed some parts out of them and sold off the rest of it.
Yep. Wait until you can
It's
find the
how
ways to save money for sure, because you can spend an obtuse amount of money on this hobby, but you can also save a lot if you do it the right way for sure.
And then if you spend an obtuse amount on this hobby, you got a lot in the end because you're smart about it.
Yeah, there you go. You're gonna do it either way, so you might as well be smart about it. That's a good deal, man. Under 200 for 10-2.
Looks like we got $179.99 for a raw builder's kit.
The
for Axial
SMT 10. Yeah.
10.
If you're looking to build like a mud truck or something, it's definitely a good platform for it. Ooh, want to get into planes? I get into planes.
Looks like we got
I like it.
Looks like we got good price, but out of stock on that one.
Oh, dang it.
Looks like some no prep drag and drift cars.
Yep.
Not bad.
I dig it. And then just the kit.
forget
Dude,
the-
124
forget
for the
the-
no prep drag car roller kit. That's pretty dang good too. 124.
But hey, I mean, this Tactic 3-channel, I don't know, man. I might need to change my controller.
For 64 bucks. I'm
Hey,
still
man, my Fly Skies, my Ruggeds. Screw the Noble. I'm going to Tactic.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I can endorse that one. But for 65 bucks, can you really make that big of a mistake?
For your kids, you can.
There you go.
So we have our Spectrum smart charger, the S1400 G2 AC smart charger for 200 bucks.
A 400 watt charger is not bad. All right, what else you got for us, bud?
Oh, I got a couple others, bud.
Let's see it there, boss. Let's see it.
The RC 4-wheel drive.
We all know the 12 days of Christmas is happening.
This is Mike's favorite because I get to see these extreme prices over very interesting scale items.
Yeah, if you're into like remote control construction,
Hold on.
God
I'd like
bless
to make
you.
a clause right now. Wife, that's watching right now, I don't ever want to get into this part of the hobby. Will not. I think it's ridiculous, and these prices are ridiculous, huh?
But for the fun you could have, just think about it, Mike. Just
Yeah,
think
I could
about
go
it.
in my backyard and I could be really 4 years old all over again.
4 years old and bankrupt.
And divorce. And in the backyard with my 14 scale hydraulic earth dozer
It's
moving my dog poop around.
It's like I have $10,000 in 1/14 scale earth movers, but I don't have any friends to play with them with because I went bankrupt.
I mean, these would be great on Kenny's excuse me, on Kenny's gooseneck trailer.
Oh, there you go. Oh man, yeah. But at that point, just get a die-cast model. Just get something that's non-functional.
Why don't I just 3D print him one?
But hey, I mean, I get the appeal. You were saying that you don't get the appeal. I get the appeal. I can't afford this. But like okay, let's put it this way. If I owned a hobby shop, this would definitely be something I would set up in the hobby shop. I would absolutely have a corner where I just brought in a bunch of bags of dirt from Home Depot and then put a bunch of these freaking trucks out. And then, oh my gosh, that would be so much fun to just sit in the corner, drink beer, and play with your little 1/14 scale excavators. Have the whole crew. You got Kenny, you know, he's an operator. He knows what's up. He'll get
in
that bulldozer.
Start this for this.
Yeah, exactly. He'd know exactly what's up. He'd start going at it, and then you know, we'd throw you in the dump truck. We'd make sure you're getting loaded up, and you'd take it down the road. You'd bring it to the next excavation site, and then you get unloaded. Oh, dude, it'd be good.
Stop.
It'd be good.
Stop.
Just saying. I'm just saying. I see the appeal.
So we got a bunch of different hydraulic lifts and dozers and dump trucks here for
Look at
just
that, dude.
$14.99.
Just a screaming deal, man. Screaming.
Oh, screaming. I feel like I could 3D print it for maybe $100 cheaper.
And how many hours of your life? Oh, dude, the Rally Race semi truck? Bro, I didn't even know they made that. What? That's so sick. It's under $1,000.
Now we're getting
purchased.
more to our prices a little.
Okay, all right. The long wheelbase, 87 extra cab hard body set, $524. Not bad. That's a decent deal. I really like the look of that kit, actually.
Yep, the old
Mojave
Marty
2.
McFly edition.
Yep. Dude, the Mojave 2 4-door for $322. Okay. Just the TF2 truck kit for $299. Not bad at all. I think I want to say I paid around like $5 or $5.50 for the TF2 kit when I got it. So it's a good deal. What the hell is that?
Ooh.
1980 Toyota
thing?
Land Cruiser FJ55. Holy what?
I remember Harley ripping it apart. It
looks like
hideous, man.
it's like a Lexan body.
And it doesn't sit right. Look at the space between the
I
bumper.
know, that's what I'm
that's
like.
real.
It's all off. That's why I said it looks like a Lexan body. It like just looks weird. Is it a Lex? Oh, it is a Lexan body. I'm freaking stupid.
Jem's Hobbies sent you a pic on your Instagram, High Noon Hobby.
Oh.
And then he of a homemade strap setup. And then hello, West Desert Wheeler, as always. Hello.
What's going on? Nothing's going on here. Don't worry about it, man. Nothing at all. Move along.
Yeah. Move along.
We're just taking a look at some of the deals. You know, we're checking out what's available for purchase at reasonable pricing, as we do on Sundays during the holidays. It's a new thing, but it will be a thing. Oh man, the
for
two posts.
$150.
Okay, all right. I did want to get one of those.
Out of stock, of course.
Out of stock. It! I wanted one of those. I got to get it for the Scale Garage. You know. Blazer hard body.
Blazer, the teal. for 132, or
And
a
the
light blue.
Yeah. And then, hey, the 87 extra cab, Westers Wheeler, that should look familiar. Did you get it for a discount? Because it's on sale now.
Did you?
What is the? I've never even seen that Iron Hammer. That's pretty crazy looking. Some wheels. It's funny. I saw that was on sale, but are they not putting the actual motor on sale? Is it just the dress up kit? I'm so confused. Do they not? Do they sell the motor with a kit already? So like you would just get that as an upgrade? I'm kind of like I was always under the impression that they just sold the actual motor and you could put it in anything, but I guess maybe they don't and they sell the motor in a certain truck. If someone in the comments knows that, definitely let us know because
Interesting.
I'm not so sure. But yeah, that's just like the fancy metal dress up kit.
Oh, he paid full retail value at West Valley Hobby. Good job, West Desert Wheeler.
Supporting local, I like it.
Supporting up north.
It's good. It's good.
Oh,
where'd we go?
clicked the wrong button. There we go.
Wheels. Ooh.
Wheels.
My God, I should have waited on the winch. $78.
Powerful one?
Ah, $78. I could have saved so much money. Could have saved so much money.
Is that the one that pulls the real life car?
Yeah. It's on the It went on the Speedy. Oh no. It went on the Speedy for me. So I had to get it like so that I could finish the build. So I paid full price for it. But
oh dude, you can buy one of those Toyota Land Cruiser Lexan bodies.
a Land Cruiser Lexan body?
The one that we just saw up
Oh
there?
no. Yeah, no. Nope. I'm good on that. Thank you.
You don't want me to look at it again?
Nope. I don't. It's disgusting. The Xeon winch is also a pretty decent one, but it's huge. I mean, both of their winches are pretty massive. A functional bottle jack. Okay. All right.
Ooh, that might, I don't know, man. That might need to be on your RC Speedy.
The functional bottle jack? That would be pretty sick. There are some decent. There's a lot of 1.7s. The bead 1.7 bead locks. I've never used 1.7s. Oh my gosh, they've got the advanced. I love that winch controller legit like has the little screen decal on it. It just makes my day.
That's hilarious.
The faux reservoir shocks and light bars. What are the go up just a little bit there? What were the Casey highlights on the? Oh, there's multiple sets of Casey highlights. Huh. All right. Not bad.
Rear bumpers.
Again, more dress-up kits, more bumpers, more light bars. They got a lot of stuff on sale. They're just kind of throwing all the entrails on sale, I suppose.
They're trying to
clear out some inventory.
To tighten it up before taxes, you know.
I think they're just trying to clear out some inventory for next season. Make space in the warehouse.
There's some cheaper winches there too.
Wow, $26. What? I didn't even know they made winches that cheap. Hey, look, it's a D90 for $25. Holy crap.
That's the 18 scale.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. It's like, that seems ridiculous. The high lift. I've got one of those high lift jacks. The RC four-wheel drive high lift is also another pretty sweet scale item. Fully functional.
Also, by the way, you can print those.
Yeah, but you can't. I mean, like, dude, if the one that was on the Bronco was printed, it would be destroyed. It would be absolutely destroyed because it has gotten slammed against Red Rock so many places. But $21.
You sure put it right on the hood.
Yeah, the hood's the spot, especially if you don't want it to get caught on everything. Because the way that I put it on the side, it gets caught on everything.
Well, you're going scale, bro. TRX4.
All right, I'm over these deals. Oh, hey, wait, tires.
Yep. Okay. I was about over these deals too. That's why I was like trying to go through them a little faster.
There's some decent tire deals there. Anyone who's
Too crazy.
interested in figuring out whether or not they want RC four-wheel drive tires, definitely go check out the West Desert Wheeler video that he just recently did comparing the RC four-wheel drive. Those were the Patagonias, I believe, but they were the 2.2 Patagonias, and he was putting those up against a couple other brands of tires, including the Pro lines. No, it's the Traxxas. It was the Traxxas Canyon Trails, which I actually thought was a very interesting choice because I've got the Traxxas Canyon Trails right now that I need to re-glue onto their rims or their wheels, or I need to figure out some bead locks for them because they are great tires unless they are just spinning on the rim. Then they don't actually perform all that well, I found out.
And it makes all your friends sit there and cringe when you're trying to get your MOG up something and your tires aren't spinning and your rims are.
It's limited slip, man. All right. Promotion details. Okay.
Oh, we don't need to.
Save up to $210.
So there's a good emailed gift card, 10% off.
Yeah, that's a good gift for someone else.
Getting your helicopters last minute.
Dude, if you want to experience like true frustration and learning something, pick up freaking helicopters, man. Tell you what. You're gonna hate that you did it, but you're gonna love that you did it if you ever end up figuring it out. Ooh, a notorious success.
Oh, by the way, everyone.
$100 off.
By the way, everyone, this is the Horizon Hobbies website.
Yep. Is this just basically this is like just their holiday deal page that you can click straight onto?
Yep.
The Creighton. Wow, that's a fat deal too. $489.
Yep.
Oh, it's a roller. Okay.
They better start giving you better deals because every time you take those suckers out, you definitely break them.
And hey, they've got the same deal, the $191 on the Raw Builders kit.
Not too shabby.
Ooh, the infraction. $199 RTR? What? Dang. All right.
It's getting cheaper.
Yeah, dude, for real. Turns out if you just want something for long enough, soon enough, you'll get it for free.
Oh.
I'm curious about that temper. Never seen that before.
Interesting, kind of like almost Capra-ish.
Yeah, buggy looking thing. Some stadium trucks. Some more bashing. Deals. Good for, I mean, like, all these deals would be definitely really good for Christmas presents to kids, stuff like that. Like the Horizon Hobby deals, I feel like that's where they really kill it. The family deals.
On to one of our favorite products, sir.
Oh, yes.
So, we got the Ultra Bundle for the Phoenix kit. Comes with metal axles for $600. That's only $100 from more what they originally charged for it. So that's a hell of a deal.
That is a hell of a deal. Fudge pops. Yeah.
And then you got the straight axle bundle for $579, which that's a hell of a deal again.
Yeah, seriously, man.
And we go right back to over the straight axle with Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Basically tells you what color you're going to paint your rig by the
wheels that you get. It's like we will choose your theme for you. That's not the 6S version. Thank you for pointing that out on the infraction. I think that was on the infraction.
And And then we got the Portal version of that with the Wheels of Fortune. Then we got the regular straight axle kit with free machine gears to $379. That is a deal.
Yeah, that is a solid deal.
Then we got the Portal with machine gears for $389.
Also, I mean, but like these are some of the best deals we've seen, which is surprising.
Yeah. These Origins, the Ultra and the Ultra Clear, that's ridiculous because that's like $200 down from originally.
Yeah, for what they've been all year.
And the Pro and the Pro for the clear and the black. I mean, that's stellar. They still have a couple straight builders kits. Oh nope, out of stock.
I think Harley even pointed out in his last live stream, or one of it, maybe it was the last Scale News when he was talking about some of the deals that were going to be happening. That he didn't mention any prices, but he was definitely saying that the Pro is still one of his favorite kits. And I do kind of, part of me does want to get one just so I can, like, they probably won't be around forever, and I feel like that's definitely a piece of the RC crawling history if you're looking for it, like getting a Pro or an Ultra, but it's especially a Pro.
Now, anyone that's getting that hobby, that little special work bundle kit with a mat and a tray, that's nice. $30.
Oh yeah, that is very nice. I actually was thinking about getting a new one myself. Mine's getting all sorts of beat up. I've been running a like kind of faux leather mat for the last year, and it's starting to take some really big. It's got some gashes in it and stuff.
Then we got machine gears for $75, and we have the straight axles, the F10Ts in clear or black for $289. That price, you might as well just be buying one of these straight axles. Spend a couple more $100, you get a whole rig with it.
Yeah, seriously, you can just turn around, flip the kit, flip the rest of the kit, keep the axles.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, good
now,
deals.
This one I was heavily stoked for.
Ooh. The new
1080.
The Gen 2. Even though they're calling it G2, but we all know what they meant was Gen 2.
And
with real car mode.
Real car mode. Real car mode.
What does everyone think about this? Is this like just a total is anyone going to use this? Is someone going to use this just to say that they've used it and that's it and turn it off and never use it again? Do you think this is going to become a thing? I mean, would you use this? Having to shift into reverse?
No. Hell no.
What?
I
could see it.
Like, I get this to super scale, but I don't see this in any kind of competition.
Well, what if the competition is you're trying to be really scale, right? Like that definitely brings it into a whole new realm of realism for sure. Otherwise, I think this is a really cool offering. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the 1080. This one seems to have even more tunability to it. It seems like the packaging and everything is just about exactly the same, slightly redesigned, but it pretty much seems exactly the same. But
top's a little different for sure.
And then I believe, yeah, and I don't really know, like, what does that even mean? Temperature control, because they don't have a fan on it, right? Oh, ESC also has a fan. Oh, okay. So that's new. Uh-huh.
Huh?
All right. I thought that by temperature control, they're like, we just made the heating or the cooling fins better. It's like, yeah, okay. Well, you could.
Well, here's the clutch one right here, bud.
Yeah. The BEC with the 8.4 upgrade. Yeah. 6 amps, so, 8.4. That's solid.
That means you can start running your high-powered servos with this babies, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty big deal to me, because as someone who likes to buy these like cheaper ESCs, but also needs to run the higher power servos, I'm pretty stoked on that one, personally.
Yeah.
And
And the usual 15 programmable items with the little card it comes with.
and
And it looks like
maybe I'm crazy, but I remember seeing something somewhere about you being able to do certain programming functions via aux channels, which I thought was really cool. So you can essentially, that means you can program it via your controller, like on the fly. I don't know what I didn't look to see what function specifically you can program, but I know that you can use auxiliary to program it. So if your ESC is getting hot, you're doing something wrong. Yes and no, Ryan. I would say that when I was romping on my Mamba X with a 4S battery, just going pedal to the metal with the slate motor in the RC Speedy build, and I'm just like ripping it through the sand. It was getting warm for sure, but I didn't feel like I was doing something wrong. It felt oh so very right.
looks like there's a couple deals to get with it. Brush motors from Hobbywing, some combos. Not too bad. The
Jim's
original
Hobby says
G1 for $43. I don't know why you'd buy the original.
So do we know the new price? The price of this one?
Oh yeah, the new price of this one I think was. Sorry, I keep on moving you guys up.
Oh,
and
you're
down.
good. Oh, 40
It is $43.
43. Yeah. Huh.
And
And
the old one is still $43.
43. Yeah, definitely feel like the new one is the option there. I didn't even realize that either. The old one wasn't IP67, I guess. So only this new one is technically waterproof. I never conformal coated any of my other 1080s, and I've definitely run them through water before. So they must have been at least water resistant. I don't know. Maybe they were IP66 instead of IP67.
So this is another one that that just came out. We got the Fusion Pro for $150. That's the new Fusion. Smaller can, so you can start fitting it in the
Vanquish
more
VFD transmission, I believe,
the VFD transmission
or VFD twin.
Now this other one, I can't wait. I want to really hear about. I know T from Select Crawlers.
Oh yeah, he bought one. Yeah,
coming in. The Quick Run Fusion 2-in-1 for $70. It's in a little different case.
Yep.
It's the original. They just kind of decased it and put something else on it. I don't know, man. I feel like this could be the next
dude, 100%.
Everything.
That basically makes it's interesting because that basically makes the 1080 G2 almost a pointless release. If that is legitimately as good as I'm hoping it will be, the Fusion SE for $70, why would you even run? I mean, unless you just love brushed. I mean, I may continue to run brushed in some of my rigs just for the sake of running brushed. But like, why other than wanting to, just because you're weird, like why else would you run a brushed one? Because this brushless system for $70 is going to blow anything else out of the water. That's crazy.
And I can tell you, if it's anything like its predecessors on each of those systems, I think it also has two different KVs on this one. Yeah, it does have the 1200 and the 1800 kV. I have the 1800 in Ron, my big 10 to 14 inch wheelbase comp rig, and I have sent that thing through the ringer. And if it stands up to the old ones, then buy one because they are great. So
Jem's Hobby's saying it's 40 amp only downfall, so that is something to take into consideration. Are you talking about on this? Scroll down for me, Mike. I want to see the tech specs on that one. Yeah, continue. So peak at 40. So obviously you're gonna get like closer to 60 amps if you go with other brushless systems. But for $70, are you gonna beat that for $70? I mean, in terms of having an FOC, having a full brushless setup like that. I'm guessing that this one is gonna be a 60 amp.
Where is it?
Keep scrolling, just keep scrolling. Almost. Oh, ooh, ooh, ee. 60.
60 amp.
Peak 200 amp. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Fair enough. 60 amps.
Fair enough.
Is definitely a lot better than 40 amps. The other thing about
Oh,
these
jalopy.
that I would say is definitely going to be a hindrance for some people, but not for many. I mean, most people that are running crawlers are running 2S or 3S, but I know a lot of people are switching to 4S now, myself included. I'm a 4S boy now.
Yeah, that's just because you're a little fan club. You're all going that way.
It's just
Yeah,
easier,
okay.
especially if you're into drones, to be able to have 4S batteries and just be able to use 4S for everything. And then you can just do 4S and 6S. And you can actually even charge your 4S batteries with your 6S batteries. Just need a
Yep.
sweet charger that runs off of XT60.
Well, that's all I got, bud.
Dude, that was a good lineup, I thought. Especially, we had some bangers there at the end. Vanquish is killing it right now. Hobbywing, obviously, the G2 release, I'm pretty stoked about. I'm gonna try out that real driver mode. Like, I mean, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, but I'm still gonna try it out. Maybe I'll fall in love. Maybe I'll be like, dude, this is the most control I've ever had over any crawler in my entire life. I'm definitely going to be in real driver mode now, forever onward. Can you imagine having to focus on that when you're doing a 4-wheel steer rig? So you're dealing with the potentiometer for the rear wheels, you're dealing with the thumb steer for the front wheels, and then you're trying to brake and switch gears too. Like, dude, that would be a lot to. I mean, I guess it is getting a little bit more realism.
True.
But that's a lot to focus on. It's already enough to
Well,
focus on the
aren't-
4-wheel steer and let it just like stop itself.
Aren't you proud of me? I actually did something.
Dude, I'm very proud of you. Those were some good deals. You scoped out some good ones. You scoped out some good ones for sure. But if you want the best deals, go to highnoonhobby.com and get some merch. Some new merch, 2023 merch is live. It's on the website. There's some good ones. Broken Stoked hats, Broken Stoked t-shirts. There have been a few orders. I'm pretty stoked to see some come through. I'm actually going to be making my own order here in a little bit, and we're going to have a whole new wardrobe of 2023 merch for all the videos here soon.
Thank God, everyone, because you guys always
Dude,
see about this much of his
Just
sweater.
shut up, man.
If
It's
you never see the bottom of that thing, it is thrash.
I bleach stained it on accident a few times. Okay? It is what it is, man. I love it. It's a good hoodie. Hey, if you want quality assurance, this is quality assurance. I've basically worn this hoodie for almost 365 days straight, and this hoodie is holding together like a champion. Not a single stitch has popped. Everything is primo. It's wearing in exactly how I would want it to wear in. We still got solid print on everything coming through. It's wearing out just like it should, where it doesn't wear out in nasty big chunks. You don't have like gross flakes coming off. It's just wearing in exactly like a classic vintage hoodie should. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's like a fine wine, aged like a fine wine. Have some toe cheese with it.
I don't know if fresh hoodie's something else, so I guess you should buy a new High Noon Hobby hoodie, everyone.
So the OG hoodie is still on the website if you like the OG designs. All the OG designs are staying on the website, but we do have all the 2023 merch as well. I'm going to have to do a new round of patches here soon, but I'm waiting to order patches until I've got some of the designs done for the all of the not giveaway patches, all of the donation patches that we're doing. We've got some organizations that we're working with, and I'm making designs for them. But when you're making designs, when you're like collaborating with organizations, things get more messy because then people have to approve stuff, and you have to go back and forth, and so it always takes longer. I just remembered.
Can you take that off the screen?
No,
we're still on my share screen.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, it's because I hate
everyone.
that. No, I just don't like that. It's all. Our faces are all low resolution. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. It is what it is. Every stream we're getting better and better at this, or worse at it. Who knows? But there is something else that we were going to share, which is that we have a special. It was supposed to be like we were trying to get it done by Christmas, but then it got delayed, and then like I delayed first, and then Mike delayed, and then I delayed again, and then Mike delayed again, and now here we are, and it's not going to be done before Christmas.
And then I delayed, I think, 2 more times.
But that being said, we are working on a sling pack design. So we're going to have, I have a picture of it here. Actually, Mike, let me send you this link. Will you open this on your end so I don't have to, so I can just switch back to your screen?
Yeah.
Like open it on your browser. Okay. I'm going to send it to you in Discord real quick. Or is that easy? Or should I do, Facebook? What's the easiest?
Send me a messenger. I can click on it.
Messenger. Okay. Boom. Boom, boom,
So
boom,
we've
boom.
talked about this. We've something we wanted to do for a long time. We're buying a limited amount for the first. How many are we buying again?
We
50?
are buying 25 the first round.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
the link
25
to
for
the
first
image.
round.
Oh yeah, we're still on. Well, I should have just left it on that. Okay, we're going back to the screen now.
Yep,
You get to
give
see
it
our
a
faces
look.
for a second. All right, I'm on the screen. Should I have waited? Because now you have to pull up your Facebook and everything. Should I go back to our faces? I'm going
Yep.
back to our faces. Here's our
Yeah,
faces.
Go back to faces.
All right, we're on faces now. I know how this works, guys. Now I get to watch you try to operate your laptop.
Quiet you. All right, guys.
Hold on.
Check it out.
All right, I'll bring it back. Oh. So this is kind of what we're doing. I've sent in a few customizations. There are a few things that I want. I'm a big stickler for like high quality stuff, mostly zippers and clips. And when I saw this bag initially, those clips didn't look like very high quality clips. So I did reach out to the manufacturer and I got that sorted, and we were able to get pricing on what we wanted. So those are inbound, and they will be here probably within, I would say, a month. But they, obviously, when you're custom manufacturing stuff, it does take a little bit longer. And then we're trying to kind of line it up too with like. Should we tell them about the other idea that we're gonna like include with it?
Sure. Let's
So-
spill the beans, dog.
So we're also doing some really sick enamel pins that we're gonna include in your purchase with the bag, and not like a ton of pin. You don't get like 50 pins with a bag, but you'll get a pin with a bag. So
You'll get a pin of High Noon Hobby. And we're going to include one of mine too, right?
yeah,
Sons
we're gonna
of
do
Crawl?
a Sons of Crawl and a High Noon Hobby pin on the bag. So, and then it's got the Velcro spots. And actually, this picture doesn't show. There will be more Velcro spots down below as well. Or I guess it does kind of show it where the American flag is down on the lower portion there. That's gonna be all Velcro. So you can. It's like I wanted something. I really like the carry-all bags. I thought they were really cool. But I just wanted to do kind of my own thing with it. And I know Mike and I we talked about this back and forth a lot about like if we had like kind of our ideal RC backpack, what it would be. And it wouldn't be like a full-size backpack, because we found like when you get a full-size backpack, you just fill it full of shit for no reason. It's just tons of extra weight that you're carrying around that you never use. And so this is basically going to be the ideal size to have everything you do need, nothing that you don't need, and be able to still throw all your patches, all your pins on it. And then it is still going to have the setup to either have a controller or a truck on the outside of it. So yeah, it's going to be good.
Also, nice little shoulder strap, and it's going to have a waist strap too. I believe,
Waist
right?
strap. It's going to have a waist strap. It's going to have the shoulder strap, and the shoulder strap's going to be padded. It's going to be good stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, yay! We spilled the
Everything,
beans.
yep, everything that we want out of a backpack coming soon to a highnoonhobby.com store near you. All right. I think that's
And
all.
if-
That's
and
about
if
all.
It goes good, if it goes good, everybody sells out fast. We'll order them again.
Yeah, for sure. Like we don't, we're not trying to gatekeep backpacks. You know, we just want to see if people are interested in it. I don't want to like step on toes in the RC community. I'm not trying to be like the backpack guy, you know, like I know there are people that like that's what they're doing. They're doing their thing. Obviously, huge shout out to Carry All RC. They work with so many awesome brands in the community and they do all sorts of cool stuff. And if you're looking for like a full-size backpack, dude, Jace, what's up? How's it going, man? Good to see you in here. If you're looking for a full-size backpack, Carry All RC is going to be your go-to because I don't think I'm going to make a full-size backpack because that's not what I want to make. But I'm going to try to make stuff that I want to make, and this is one of those things. And Mike was stoked on the idea, so I figured we'd give it a little shot, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the news, guys. That's everything that we had prepared for this wonderful Sunday live stream with all you amazing people. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. I really like seeing everybody coming back and giving shout outs to us. It's really kind of cool how a couple people are, you know, staying tight with this community and knowing who we are and even who I am, because I'm just one of the guys that hangs out with these streams.
No, I mean, it's been really fun to one of the hard parts about being the YouTube guy, I guess, if you will, like the guy in the group at least that's like making the YouTube videos. I'm not claiming that title. I want other people to make videos too. I'm stoked when other people make videos. I feel like there are other people way more capable of making videos than I am. I love watching Cameron's technical videos. If you haven't checked out Cameron, I think it's just his name, right? Cameron Salisbury on YouTube. He has like some awesome technical breakdown videos. I wish that he would make more of them, but he just doesn't have the time for it. I'm just the guy with the time. But one of the things that is like a bummer about being the YouTube guy in the group is doing the editing and making the videos itself is like pretty lonely. There's a lot of solitude involved in it. You're just sitting there like watching yourself or talking to yourself or listening to yourself and wishing that you didn't have to. But this is really nice because it gives me an opportunity to talk with all you guys, talk with Mike. I really like bringing Mike onto the channel. I'm glad that he's become a centerpiece of the channel. And so this is fun for me. I like the streams. And you know, it's funny because I streamed for a long time. I used to stream video games, and I would have like a couple viewers. I'd have like a few, 3, 4. I streamed for years. I made videos for years, and I never had the type of awesome community that we have here. So, and to see so many people in here, and the channel is so young, I'm really excited to see where this little community that we're building up goes, and I appreciate all of you guys for being a part of it because it's super fun. And a reminder once again, if you weren't here at the start, get entered into the High Noon Hobby 2K sub giveaway, highnoonhobby.com/2K giveaway. All you got to do is put in your name and your email. Your email is so that we can get a hold of you. You do not have to sign up for the email list to get entered. But if you do sign up for the email list, you'll just get future giveaway notifications. It won't be like a spammy every single week or every single day email list. I don't have the time to write you an email every single day. So it'll be when we have cool stuff going on, and that's it.
I got one more thing I want to show everybody.
Okay.
And I need you to bring this up. I sent them on your messenger real quick.
Oh, you want me to bring it up?
2 pictures. I just think it would be easier.
It would be easier. I set this whole thing up for you bringing things up.
Okay, here, I'll do it. Just kidding. Floating.
I would, but it would.
Okay.
It'll have to go back. Okay, I gotta. Oh, I did a bad thing. Like all zoomed in on your face now. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on. But your stream is paused. Oh, has minimized their application. I see. I understand. That was funny. It zoomed in on your face real close. Like.
Do I need to share something?
Are you trying to share something?
I'm trying here.
Maybe it'll be a cliffhanger and we'll show it next time if it doesn't work. Oh.
Getting there.
Whoa.
Getting there.
Oh man. Now we're really screwed. Now I'm Now
Hold on.
I'm just in the center. Oh, what in the Sam Hill is going on here? Like that? Ooh, okay. Hold on. I got it. I'm going back. I'm transitioning. And fade transition. Look at that. Beautiful fade transition. Wow.
So our good buddy Jace from 1816 Garage made these in his shop he works at. Look at those beautiful scale workbenches.
Yep. 816 Garage does some really rad stuff. If you do not follow him on Instagram, do it now because he does some really
He
rad stuff.
inspires us all.
Yeah, when he decides to jump on. It's not always, but when he decides
Looks like
to
he
jump
might have made a shipment for Christmas, maybe.
Look at that. Yeah, he sent us a chat of these routed tables, and they're right routed. Yeah,
Yep,
like the actual.
It takes him about 10 minutes a piece to route them out, and then he cuts out the legs and the top, I do believe.
So cool. He's a craftsman,
Jace.
an artisan.
That's all I had.
All right, we'll go back to the talking heads so we can say goodbye. Thank you all for joining us for this lovely Sunday high noon stream.
Gotta stretch for this.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's good.
Gotta
get ready.
All right.
Ooh,
Everybody,
I went
I hope you
climbing
guys all
today.
do this at
I'm
home
sore
with
for
this.
this. Oh yeah. We got it.
Okay.
This is the way that we end them all now. The problem is I need to have a voice controlled way to end the stream so I can use both my hands and end the stream at the same time. You know what I mean?
Okay. You do the skittily, I'll do the fish.
Okay. All right. Wait. Oh god.
And-
I'm caught. Oh god. Oh man. Oh, my hair was in my micro.
He's
Okay.
caught.
We're good. Okay.
And
Ready?
ready?
Okay.
Fish face!
Skeleton.
Fish face!
Skeleton.
Fish face!